Tank had to give his best. You know what I mean? And he can't make no mistakes because what's being held against him is the night that he took the knee. I mean, that was like, Tank, you wasn't supposed to do that, bro. You know what I mean? So the magnifying glass is on him. And Lamont just got to go in there and be a little meaner. Just be a little, and be first. Lamont got to be first and be a little meaner. You know what I'm saying?
Without a doubt, I'm really looking forward to this fight, and I think that this is going to be probably one of the best fights of the year. It's a wonderful thing that is happening again because now we can appreciate the technical skill and the abilities of Lamont Roach, which Kenny Ellis was very, very clear with in saying, hey, man, Lamont Roach can fight. We know Lamont Roach can fight. We picked Lamont Roach because Lamont Roach can fight, and he thinks he's going to see the better Gervonta Davis, come out this time.
As the rematch approaches, buzz is building among boxing's elite. Many believe Davis will prove his power again, while others say Roach's growth makes this a different fight entirely. In his thoughts on the rematch, Shakur Stevenson cautioned that Gervonta Davis should not overlook Lamont Roach. Stevenson emphasized the fighter's development and versatility, pointing out that Roach is much more than Davis could anticipate. He thinks Davis should exercise more caution and avoid making the mistake of assuming the win will be simple. Given Roach's aptitude and tenacity, Stevenson warns that Davis could face difficulties if he makes a mistake.
We got the rematch announced today with him and Lamont Roach, I think August 16th.
They announced it today?
Today. So what do you think, considering you were one of the handful of people to pick Lamont Roach, giving him a tough fight? What do you see the rematch?
I think it's dangerous for him to go back in there and fight Lamont. I think Lamont is a hell of a fighter. I can see that going left. So he better be on his A game.
Did you think Lamont won the first fight?
Greg Hackett recently also stated that Lamont Roach holds a slight edge in the upcoming rematch, crediting his ability to surprise Davis with something unexpected. Roach may have the advantage because of his flexibility and capacity to grow from his blunders. According to Hackett, he thinks Roach has improved his strategy, which makes him a more unpredictable and dangerous foe.
Who has the edge heading into the rematch?
Neither one of them. Lamont, you know what? I'm lying. 55-45, Lamont.
Why?
Lamont got the edge because he already did the unexpected. He was supposed to get knocked out coming up from 130, and not only did he not get knocked out, he performed and possibly won the fight. That's what some people believe. I thought it was a very close fight. I think, but after you asked me that question, I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I think Lamont do have a slight edge, just because he did what he wasn't supposed to do.
Moreover, Hackett also noted that Roach did something remarkable in the first fight, while everyone else was focusing on Davis's strength. Roach showed heart and resiliency by persevering despite the intense pressure, even in the face of the tremendous anticipation surrounding Davis's knockout potential. According to Hackett, what makes Roach unique is his capacity to maintain composure and even achieve achievement under those trying circumstances.
A lot of people go in there and they're very obedient to Tank's power, and Lamont wasn't that night. Lamont wasn't having it, and he said he wasn't having it. He said it before. Y'all tripping. Y'all must be really tripping. So I guess we was tripping.
He also stressed that Davis needs to be totally focused on rematch night, since being distracted may lose him a lot of money. Hackett cautioned that it's a high-stakes match because Roach is skilled enough to take advantage of any mistakes. He thinks the battle will be fierce and that there won't be any opportunity for error, particularly for Davis. Hackett believes the battle will be exciting and hotly contested since both competitors will be giving it their all.
The most focused Gervonta Davis after him getting so much backlash for the performance, for the taking a knee, etc.
This would be the night we have to see the most focused Tank Davis. Because if he's not the most focused, then he's gonna be in trouble. It's just that simple. This is the night you gotta be not on your A game, you gotta be on your everything game. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have everything with you that night, and you can't play about it. And you gotta mean it. Every step gotta be counted for, and he know that. So I'm looking for this just to be a great fight. Great fight.
Furthermore, Paulie Malignaggi gave Lamont Roach high marks for his discipline, ring IQ, and general boxing skills in his review of the rematch. He found Roach's skill set intriguing, particularly his command of distance and tempo. But Malignaggi also cautioned Roach to be constantly vigilant against Gervonta Davis's explosive abilities.
It's a great sense of positioning and a great sense of understanding of where he is in the ring and how to react off that. Could he be a little aggressive, more aggressive? Sure, but you got to keep in mind that you're fighting a puncher who's coming from the southpaw stance and coming from the southpaw athletic angle. Personally, me, especially knowing what has been said about Gervonta behind the scenes for years that nobody brings out, and it kind of brings to light why they keep matching him with 15 and 20 to 1 underdogs. There is a rumor that behind the scenes, the Gervonta, there's a lot of bitch in him. There's a lot of front runner in him. If you push him, he will break, he will fold.
Additionally, Chris Algieri offered his opinions on the rematch, saying that Gervonta Davis must significantly improve from the first bout. He stressed that Davis is under more pressure, even though he admitted that Lamont Roach can also do better. Algieri says that Tank needs to demonstrate growth in order to succeed, because it cannot afford to use the same strategy twice.
I think looking from the outside in, just kind of objectively observing it, it's like, yeah, well, Lamont fought, like we've been saying, he fought like a perfect execution of what the game plan would be to fight Tank Davis. Tank Davis did not fight the perfect fight to fight a Lamont Roach.
But was that because of Lamont's pressure? Was that because of the psychology? There's a
course,
psychology here that
course.
nobody's talking about.
But what can he add?
Of
if you're
course,
in the
that's
gym with
something.
him? Yeah.
But to me, it looks like there's more ground to make up for Tank than there is for Lamont to actually.
What's more, renowned YouTuber Fanon also offered his thoughts on the rematch, acknowledging that the numerous stories surrounding Gervonta Davis make him anxious to talk about it. Despite the tremendous buildup and pressure Davis is under, he thinks the battle will still be thrilling and high stakes. He pointed out that what makes the contest so exciting is its unpredictable nature.
I ain't gonna lie, man, I'm really nervous about this rematch between Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach. I'm gonna do my best to continue to talk about it because, hey, man, there's so much Gervonta Davis stuff out there that is bad, that where people are really weighing on the guy. So I just want to use every opportunity I can to talk about this fight coming up because I think it's going to be another exciting fight and another exciting fight card.
Furthermore, Fanon thinks that if Gervonta improves his uppercut, which he views as one of his main advantages, he can win the rematch. He noted that accuracy and technique will be essential to Davis's success. Fanon added, though, that Lamont Roach won't be taken by surprise this time. The fight will be considerably more difficult since Roach will go into the ring prepared to counter Davis's power.
A fight that the first time around, a lot of people really trashed and thought it was going to be a garbage fight. And to most people's pleasant surprise, some people's dismay, if you're really a Gervonta Davis fan, the fight wound up being very, very competitive. And now they're going to do a rematch.
In addition, Fanon thinks that if Gervonta improves his uppercut, which he views as one of his main advantages, he can win the rematch. He noted that accuracy and technique will be essential to Davis's success. Fanon added, though, that Lamont Roach won't be taken by surprise this time. The fight will be considerably more difficult since Roach will go into the ring prepared to counter Davis's power.
A fight that the first time around, a lot of people really trashed and thought it was going to be a garbage fight. And to most people's pleasant surprise, some people's dismay, if you're really a Gervonta Davis fan, the fight wound up being very, very competitive. And now they're going to do a rematch.
Even though their first fight ended in a tie, bookmakers still strongly favor Davis. According to current odds, Roach is a significant underdog, and Davis is between -1,400 and -1,800. Additionally, Gervonta Davis is a composed, self-assured pressure fighter with tremendous strength. He is a master of timing, frequently tricking opponents into making mistakes before launching vicious counterattacks. Davis uses deft footwork and quick outbursts of aggression to stalk rather than rush. Despite his charisma outside of the ring, he is calculating and lethal in the ring.
I think that he's will be one of the future greats.
Wow, that's something coming from you, a Hall of Fame trainer.
That's right. That's right.
In the sports.
That's right.
Lots of his life.
Yep. So he really looked good today. He did.
On the other hand, Lamont Roach has a good ring IQ and is a disciplined, technically proficient boxer. To manage tempo, he employs precise combinations, deft head movements, and superb placement. Roach is renowned for his accuracy, endurance, and ability to frustrate opponents rather than his brute might. He lets his abilities speak for themselves because he is a focused and courteous person. Most notably, after the first match ended in a draw, both fighters voiced their perspectives. Gervonta Davis felt he had done enough to win, while Lamont Roach believed he exposed weaknesses and proved he belonged at the top level. Lamont Roach remained composed during the post-fight press conference after his fight with Roach. After reflecting on his preparation, he said that he felt prepared for the bout, and that he still feels that way now. He still has a high sense of self-worth since he believes he gave a performance of which he can be proud. He believed that his continuous confidence was warranted by the way he conducted himself in the ring.
My confidence was through the roof yesterday. I ain't really like, I get in the mode, I get in my mode when I'm in the, I get in my bag when I'm in the ring, but bruh, I'm ready. I was ready. I was ready. We could have fought a week ago. I was ready. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was ready. My confidence was through the roof before. It's still through the roof, and I just want to go back and watch it. I want to go back and watch it.
Besides, following the bout, Roach also praised Gervonta as a superb fighter and said he was pleased with his performance against such a formidable foe. He considered the event a personal triumph and took pride in being able to hold his own. Roach also took a moment to express gratitude to his staff, acknowledging their contribution to his preparation for the task. He claimed that in order to give a performance of which he could be proud, their assistance was essential.
I think I'm cracking. Fuck, I've been saying that, man. I think I'm cracking. I'm really blessed to have the coaches that I have. We're working on a good game plan, placing shots very well, looking for certain shots, being able to counter, and I think I was on timing, especially like in the perfect moments to land beautiful shots. Some of the shots that might have stumbled him or visibly hurt him. He's tough. He's a great fighter. He's tough. He knows what to do. If he does get buzzed, even if he wasn't buzzed, if it looks like it, he's still like, you know what I'm saying? Like.
On the other hand, Gervonta Davis acknowledged the contest's competitiveness and called the battle a solid fight. He acknowledged that he had hoped to win, but he accepted the draw as the official outcome. Davis made it apparent that he wasn't entirely happy with the result and stated that he would like to fight again. In a rematch, he hoped to establish himself more conclusively.
It was a good night. Good night for the sport. Didn't get what the decision I want, but we didn't get a loss either, so I felt like I won it, the last couple rounds, so it's cool. Lamont is a great fighter. Hopefully I can get that rematch because I know what I can do in a fight, but it's cool.
Interestingly, Gervonta publicly acknowledged his own blame for the outcome and accepted full responsibility for it. He felt that he should have stopped Lamont Roach during the bout, since he thought he was capable of doing so. Davis claimed that his own lost opportunity, not anything Roach did, was the reason for the draw. He made it clear that he was solely to blame for missing the fight's conclusion.
What have you learned in this fight from Lamont that you could take forward in the next fight?
I could have stopped him. It's me. Definitely my fault.
Additionally, Gervonta Davis is deep in training, sharpening every weapon in his arsenal. Aware of the doubts sparked by their first encounter, he's more focused than ever. Timing, conditioning, and accuracy are key in his camp, particularly with that risky uppercut. Davis is aware that this time he cannot depend just on power. He's trying to maintain his mental focus because he knows that losing it could be costly. Furthermore, Tank is driven to remind the world of who he is as pressure builds and detractors watch. For Davis, dominating is more important than simply winning.
I'm right here. That's what we're trying to do. Make sure you move into your target. 1, 2, let's go. That's all you got? Oh, that shit right. There you go. Brick head. Uppercut head. Let's go. Turn the hook over up there. Bring the brick back off of that. Good. Jab head. Jab head. Jab. 2, 3. Come on, walk to me. What? He gonna go up a little bit when he see you.
However, Lamont Roach is also putting in relentless work behind closed doors, knowing what's at stake. He's studying Davis thoroughly, refining his defense and preparing for every possible angle. Roach's team is focused on timing, footwork, and neutralizing Davis's explosive power. He understands that this rematch is his shot to shift the narrative. No longer the underdog in his own mind, Roach is training with the hunger of a champion in waiting. Moreover, every round at camp is rigorous, intelligent, and well-behaved, as if it were the 12th. For Roach, this battle is about honor, atonement, and being present in the moment. In short, following rumors of a possible rematch between Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach, the boxing community has responded with excitement and eagerness. The first fight is seen by both fans and experts as a high-level match that left some things unresolved in the ring. Many people are keen to see a clear winner emerge, and the draw result has only heightened calls for a second meeting. In conclusion, all eyes are on what might be a thrilling second chapter as rumors of a rematch between Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach are intensifying. In the first fight, both competitors displayed their strengths, but neither emerged victorious. Will Roach gain confidence and pull off an upset, or will Davis make the required changes to establish his dominance? This is a must-watch because of the styles, stakes, and pride at stake. What do you think will happen in the rematch? Who wins?